Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Dead Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop role-playing game where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released Daughters of Lamb. This is a pay-what-you-want tabletop RPG, where you get to play as cybernetic nuns with guns, looking for the missing pieces of their AI god. You will find it in their website. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. In fact, this video is featuring one of their games. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products, including the Micro Red category of games. Micro Red features standalone tabletop RPGs with their setting and a streamlined version of the Red system, so they are perfect for pick up and play. Definitely check them out. Today, I am continuing the review series featuring Uncharted Seas. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review series, featuring this tabletop RPG of pseudo-historical maritime explorations during the Age of Discovery, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about the impact on indigenous peoples as well as the scientific and cultural exchange. The Age of Discovery brought about various radical changes to the lives of people living in America, Africa, and Asia. They were affected by various things, declines in their population due to disease and armed conflicts. In many regions, particularly the American region, European exploration was quickly followed by conquest and colonization within this pseudo-historical timeline. The transatlantic slave trade, initiated by the Portuguese and quickly adopted by other European powers, had a severe impact on African societies as well. In Asia, large and sophisticated societies were better able to resist European encroachment initially. However, European powers did establish significant trade relationships and colonial footholds in some regions. Now, when it comes to the scientific and cultural exchange, there was certainly a smooth flow of interchangeable concepts and ideas concerning science. European voyages led to the discovery of new plants, animals, and geography. When it comes to the Columbian exchange, the transfer of plants, animals, culture, human populations, technology, and even diseases, it was far-reaching and had significant consequences, of course. Crops like potatoes, tomatoes, and maize from America transformed European and Asian diets. For example, the introduction of maize and sweet potatoes to China contributed to population growth during the Ming and Qing dynasties. Cultural exchanges led to the development of new artistic styles, cuisines, and even belief systems. This, of course, also had economic consequences. This led to the creation of the first truly global trade networks. The influx of gold and silver from America to Europe caused significant inflation, known as the Price Revolution. New trade routes and colonial possessions shifted the balance of economic power in Europe. Portugal and Spain initially benefited greatly, but by the 17th century, Northern European countries, particularly the Netherlands and England, had become the principal beneficiaries of global trade. And this concludes this part of the review series. In the next part, we are going to talk about the mythical horizons. Now, it is obvious that many of the things that occurred were pretty bad. So, the people existing in those times had to make do with the good and the bad. with the problems and solutions. You couldn't have one without the other, or the others, rather. Thank you for watching this part of the review series. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the super thanks button. Like, subscribe. Oh, I already said that. Take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not having a conversation about your characters. You are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.